Okay, deck video, Survivor. That's how I get up. This is, of course, steering. That's a cushion I tie around the shaft, so you got a backrest for your steering. That's an emergency tiller, so if you lose the chain on the rapid drive steering system, just pull it out of that bag, run the bolt through the tiller head, and you have a tiller. These are cushions come with. These are the drop boards. Looks like they need a sanding and varnishing again. Those drop boards over there are what I use temporarily so those mahogany ones don't get burned up. Winches are there. Guayo hatch, engine hatch, check marks in the deck, cockpit. I put on too thick a paint, and that's just checked paint. There's no rot or real cracks. Reach through cubbies on deck to put in your winch handles. The spot over there is where I plugged the holes from the VDO and the depth sounder. My nephew bought new instruments to go in there, which that's a double reading face compass, so you can see inside and out. These are the spots that need to be sanded up a little bit. Some primer put on them. I'm just can't do it. My body's not able for me to be out here for hours. It was hard enough just to wash the boat yesterday. But there's no damage. It's just the paint's fading out, peeling off. Those are the ports that need to be replaced. Their plexi is checked. They don't leak, a little bit, but it doesn't get soaked inside. This is a wet hatch that I got approval to cut in the wing deck from Norm Cross. It's for the anchor storage and rope. Ventilators, hardware's on so you can anchor it, tow it. These are non-opening ports because I took the opening ports out when I stripped the cabin completely. I have brand new opening ports, about $250 each when I bought them. And that's a Guayo double opening hatch. As I said in the hull walkabout, custom made bow rail, and the last time I checked, the bicolor light still works. And as you can see, there's patches to sand and prime, but nothing to replace. The stanchions are all good. That's just 1/4-inch nylon that I put up temporarily when the plastic coated lifelines started to corrode. Really, as you can tell, that line needs to go, but that's what you can do before you go to sea for safety. This is where the mast steps on deck. Just sits right down in there. That pin goes through the little tangs that I showed you in the first video. I've got a turtle that fits over that track that hatch will slide into. If you want to mount it, it takes a few screws. I just haven't got to it because I didn't want to put it out in the sun. All right. Like I said, I started to do a little sanding there just to see what it would take. Right in this area. And it just smoothed out and you could roll primer on it. All right, electrical connection. I got the pigtail, I got cables. This is, pulled it out of the hull. This is a backstay with the split backstay. That's the triangle piece. That's a fish for anti-corrosion electrolysis. I used to hang in the water. These two here are the lowers. As you can see, Norseman fittings. So it's got double lowers. And red tape, starboard, green tape. No, the other way around. Red tape port, green. Yeah, I'm only 1,600 ton master's license. I forget that stuff. Uppers. Not much to say. I do not feel any burrs on these wires yet, but they haven't been straightened out. They still may be usable. This is jump stay, middle of the mast. If you want to hook it up, you'll have to put the hardware back, right in this area here. Just a U-bolt is what I had in there. Forestay. I had that block up there for climbing up, flag halyard, and a spinnaker if I wanted to raise one. I can't think of anything else. This is one of the lowers I replaced. It was broke. That's about all. Any questions? I'll be here.